Hey everybody, there are birds out there. Maybe you'll hear them. I'm taping again from Hawaii where I am. And I was just thinking how strange it is. It's snowing in Colorado today. There are fires burning in California. Um, the beaches are abandoned on the island of Hawaii. No one's allowed on them. The ocean remains blue and peaceful. So it's an interesting blend of things, and it reminds me, when we're at the wild writing table, and you have 8 or 9 people there, and you're each writing, and then you're reading. Someone will take one poem and write something that's like really heartbreakingly beautiful, like sad, just super sad, and they'll read it, and there's this just this big feeling, and then the person right next to them might have written something really funny and really ridiculous, and that person always feels like, oh no, I have to read this really irreverent funny piece right after this person who just split open their heart. And we always say, at the wild writing table, that we need all the we're making a quilt, and it's a crazy quilt, and we need all the strips, and they're all different, and all the strips kind of make the whole quilt. And so even being here now, as California is in flames, and Colorado is in snow, and the world is just doing its thing. All pieces welcome, all your voices welcome. And again, I just want to say, and I hope this is of service to you today. There's no way to be on the page. There's no better way to do it. I know I've been talking a lot about my mom, and she's going through some things, at 83, and I just keep saying to her, this sadness that you feel is being felt by so many people, and it's not a problem. It hurts. It's uncomfortable, but it's not a problem. And nor is a problem your own joy or your happiness, or wherever you're going with these moments. We need all your voices. Okay, so I say that, when I tell you that at the beginning of a little class like this, I'm really giving myself permission to show up, and to not feel that as a facilitator, I need to show up in a certain way. As a human being, I need to show up in a certain way. As soon as I start thinking that, either, in person or on the page, I'm screwed, because then I'm not really grounding into where I am and who I am right now. And that's what I want you to do on the page. I just want you to settle it all down and just show up and be guided from there. Seriously. Oh my God, what a world. I have a lovely poem that one of our wild writing sisters sent me. Her name is Terry. Is it Bordenave? Terry Bordenave. You shared this with me, and it's really beautiful, so I want to read it to you. It's called Transitions, and it's by Tammy Truax. Here it is, Transitions. Today I find the mask useful, along with sunglasses, to hide my tear-streaked face, not wanting to scare the barista who has enough to deal with behind his own mask. He need not know I just read the goodbye letter of a beautiful, brilliant poet signing off forever from the outside world to slip into her hospice. Her courage, her sadness, her eloquence, her impending death have pummeled me with premature grief. I don't know how to prepare my goodbyes, though the inevitability, the enormity of the task hovers on the edges of this gorgeous summer. For today, I only know how to harvest a gourd from my meager garden, wash it in clear, cool water, and chop it with slow strokes of a sharp blade. For today, I only know how to measure, pour, and stir in slow folds, batter for zucchini nut bread, to make for the young man who fixed my car, realizing in the doing that there are so many ways to say goodbye. So beautiful. Love a couple of these lines. I like the repetition, Um, Today I only know how to. For today I only know how to. She repeats that a few times. Today I only know how to, and you can use that. I also, this line toward the end, there's so many ways to say goodbye. There's so many ways to say goodbye. I love those lines. Let me read it to you one more time, and you're always encouraged to find your own line here, the one that you hear, okay? Listen visually as I read it to you. Just be soft and notice what's coming up, and then have the courage to listen to what's coming and write it. It's called Transitions from Tammy Truax. Today I find the mask useful, along with sunglasses, to hide my tear-streaked face, not wanting to scare the barista who's had enough to deal with behind his own mask. He need not know I just read the goodbye letter of a beautiful, brilliant poet signing off from forever from the outside world to slip into her hospice. Her courage, her sadness, her eloquence, her impending death have pummeled me with premature grief. I don't know how to prepare my goodbyes, though the inevitability, the enormity of the task hovers on the edges of this gorgeous summer. For today, I only know how to harvest a gourd from my meager garden, wash it in clear, cool water, and chop it with slow strokes of a sharp blade. For today, I only know how to measure, pour, and stir in slow folds, batter for zucchini nut bread to bake for the young man who fixed my car. Realize in the doing, there are so many ways to say goodbye. How beautiful. So here are your lines. I don't know how to prepare. I don't know how to prepare my goodbyes. Or this other twist on that. There are so many ways to say goodbye. I think I like that one. There's so many ways to say goodbye. And then this riff, today I only know how. Today I only know how. And you could just allow that, you can allow that to go wherever it wants to go. And if those lines don't do it for you, I always want you to just choose something different altogether. A line like, let's see, I always think I'm going to have the piece of paper nearby, and then I forget, and then I have to think. Um, a line like, this is how I imagine it. This is how I imagine it. And again, if you come to the end of a thought or an end of a sentence and you have nothing, go back to that first line, the line you chose, and use it again, and just keep using it. Okay, we use these lines to continue to sort of kick up the writing, to kick up the thoughts, and especially if the things you're writing don't seem to be connected or make sense, it doesn't matter. We're just kicking it up. We're listening and we're writing. We're just listening and channeling it and writing. Okay. All right. That's it for today. I hope you're well, and set your timer for 15 minutes and just start writing. Don't stop. Okay. All right. You take care. Talk to you real soon.